He had a number 91 Hudson Hornet.
Tim Flock.
He was one of the best racers, certainly of the day.
Those glory days of racing.
You know, the old days, Rockingham, and it was North Wilkesboro, and it was Hickory, and it was also Raleigh.
Tim Flock won the NASCAR series in 1952.
1953, his promoter came up with a little gimmick.
A little monkey named Jocko teamed with Tim Flock. Jocko Flocko.
Jocko Flocko had a little race car outfit and a little headgear and raced with Tim Flock.
They won a race together in Hickory, in part because Jocko Flocko drove the other drivers bananas.
Well, you know, I'd be distracted driving up and down I-40 right now if I saw a monkey driving beside me. But if you're in a race car, it'd probably be even more so.
Did the gimmick work?
No.
Raleigh, just 2 weeks later.
Tim Flock was leading this race, which was important to him in the standings, and was doing well, but Jocko Flocko got out of his little harness and was wandering around the race car.
Tim was forced to pull into the pits, and instead of winning the race, he wound up third.
You know, that was his last race.
Jocko Flocko's last race.
But it was Raleigh. It was what's beneath Wake Tech right now.
Wake Tech's Beltline Education Center sits on the site of what was once the Raleigh Speedway.
You can still find in the woods remnants of the Speedway here.
And reminders of Jocko Flocko here.
You know, we tell the story a little bit because we're a big part of automotive. We train now 300 automotive technicians a year here at Wake Tech. You know, Jocko Flocko is a big part of the story, but Tim Flock, even though he faced personal challenges in that race, he finished the race. And that's what we look for our students to do as well, is they overcome challenges, but they finish the race.
Jocko Flocko. Back then, the world's fastest monkey.
It's the Jocko Flocko story, but it's also the Tim Flock story.
And the Wake Tech story.
And the Wake Tech story.
There's all kind of history around here. Jocko Flocko the monkey went on to monkey heaven a short time after his last race, and perhaps he continued to inspire his racing partner because Tim Flock won the series championship again in 1955, and today is listed as one of NASCAR's 50 greatest drivers.